This is a message to my black man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I know you can see my background. Those are the family of God. The family of God is son and the son mother and the father. You all can see that. And many people have those icons in their home, especially the black people. Now, am I telling you the truth? Or you just want to play hide and seek? This is for the preachers and the clergy. And those that pretend that they believe in God. Those are the family of God. Those are not black people family. Look at all those icons. And my people have those in their home. Also in the church. Do you know what I call those people? I call them sick puppies. What did you say? I call them sick puppies. Why? Remember, I am the woolly man. And I draw unto myself these white icons. See those white icons? And have it into my dwelling and my place of worship. You got to be sick. If you are not sick, I do not know what to say. So therefore, those icons of the God, which the God is not the Father of himself, do not care about the woolly people or the black people. Why are you saying all of that things? Because the black man been suffering too long by the hands of those same white people. See them? Same white people. The man you call Jesus and the icon is there. The black man been suffering under those icon people. The white man. Most people are afraid to speak about the white man. I don't know why they are afraid. You see, the white man is not the original. We all agree to that. The Chinese is not the original. We all agree to that. The Indian is not the original. We all agree with that. So where do they come from? I heard men been saying all type of crazy things. And I've been saying to all these wise wisdom men, please stop saying nonsense. I do not care if you went to university. That have nothing to do with me unless you've been to the World University. If you have not been to the World University, do not come up and talk bullshit. Straight up. They have been saying that the black men leave Africa many years ago and went up into the Caucasus Mountain. The Caucasus Mountain is Africa and Europe joined together up there. As they name it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be fooled now by your own thought. Don't be fooled by other people's thought. Now, the black woolly man leave Africa, the continent, and went to Europe 5,000-6,000 years ago or 5 million years ago. He lost his complexion because of the cold. He lost the colors of his eyes because of the cold. and he lost his wool and it becomes hair because of the cold. You don't think somebody talking bullshit to you? You gotta be dumb. What I'm saying to you, black man, the animals that been in Europe for thousands and thousands of years, say 1 million years, they have not lost their complexion. The animals, the cow, the sheep, the goat, the birds, they still remain the same way they are. What nature make you to be cannot change. Okay? Stop going around and talking bullshit. What nature made cannot be changed unless man change it. Are you following me? So whatever man change in nature, that's what he changed. Nature doesn't change things when nature made it. Or you want to say God. The word God is a given word by man from different nations. But the word God is not an African word. Or the word woman is not an African word. In the English language, we already know where every word derived from. The origin of the word, we know where they're from. And what language they derive from. Stop being stupid, black man. Huh. Stop being stupid. As the white man said stupid. Stupid means you're silly. Silly means you cannot use your sense too good. Or your senses. Somebody have to tell you what to do because you can't use your senses. Remember, you were born here. And someone have to tell you something about nature of itself. You do not tell the birds anything. You do not tell the fish anything. You do not tell the four-footed beast anything. You do not tell the worm what to do, you dumbass. And they know what to do to survive. Just think about what I'm saying. Black man, just think about what I'm saying. You do not tell any creature what to do that in the wild. And they know how to survive in the wild. They find their own food and they find their own shelter. Either by digging the den in the earth or making a nest from the straw or the leaf. The pig also make their nests. You know the pig that you're eating? They make their nests. If they're in the wild. But in captivity, they can't make their nests. Black man, you must stop going around and stop saying bullshit. The reason why I have this complexion, because my great-grandfather and grandmother mixed up with the limey, the slimy, and the Anglo-Saxon. Not by the will, but the will of those limey, slimy, and Anglo-Saxon. And brought me with this complexion. But I still came out with the wool. The wool cannot be changed until when you reach the age of 70 or 80 or 100. It becomes straight because it loses its substance. In the straw of the wool, there is substance. Stop going around and talking bullshit. You see those white icons behind me? Those are the people that my black people is bowing down to and trying to make love to. Listen to me. You will never be right with those people because nature have not made them. Or you want to say God. God have not made them. So God have nothing to do with them. They do what they want because they come in existence by the interference of the black man with the beast millions of years ago. White men just came in existence and stop talking bullshit. The Chinese just not came in existence. The Indian just not came in existence. They've been here for a long time, but you start to count. And by you start counting, you get confused. Listen what I'm saying so you can understand. 1 billion times gone. I'm still counting because in past time we use time. That's why you have not seen any date in the pyramid. No place in the world, wherever they have pyramid, because they don't know dates. As they would put the date when they made it. Don't stop, let people fool your thought and your own understanding. They are doing it to make money. You know, money? They're doing it to make money. They're not speaking from their physical self. They're coming up to say, hey, I'm better, I know better. Bullshit, you do not know anything unless you go to the World University. So you will know about the plants, all the herbs, the fish of the ocean, all the four-footed beasts, what they're good for and what they're not good for. And the magical power within everything. Otherwise, you ain't saying shit. You can talk about those white people as much as you want to. You can speak about them as much as you want to. You will not benefit with wisdom. Because wisdom is too high for a fool. And nature doesn't have pleasure in fool. What do I mean fool? You cannot use your senses. What do you mean senses? You cannot use your thought. You cannot use your idea. Because those people are telling you how to use your thought and ideas. And they're not the original. Huh? They are not the original. How you know they are not the original? Because 1 million years ago, as you start to count, they leave no artifacts. No matter where they go, they leave no artifacts. What do you mean? No pottery, no clay pottery, no building statues or whatever. No damming of the river. They have not leave any footmark. That will let you know they're not the original. The only original man, the woolly man, leave his footprint long time ago. And we are trying to cipher it out. Long time ago, the woolly man leave his footprint. And he leave his children to carry on. So when you're going around and talking stories about the white man is this and the white man is that, and he's the master. No, he's not the master of nothing. You let him become the master. Why he become the master? Because he like to kill. What do you mean he like to kill? He will kill anything coming his way. Four-footed beast, two-footed beast, He is not afraid to kill anything that is in his way. So the point what I'm trying to make, as some of the Muslims say, you cannot get along with him. Excuse me. You cannot get along with him. So how are you going to live with him? You got to get rid of him. How are you going to get rid of him? You have no gun. You have no dynamite. You have no food. And you don't have any language to communicate with every one of you woolly people. Because my woolly people speak different dialects and different language. Like in Ethiopia, they're killing my brothers and sisters for years, for time and time. The last man come, emperor, he run away. Only a coward run away. But anyway, can't speak about the dead, he gone already. But what I'm saying, all these icons you see there, for those of you black people that is speaking about that and using the name to represent those icons, I just have pity on you. Because the man you're calling God, or the spirit that you're calling God, is not waking up the black man. The black man is still in his slumber. And let other people brutalize his people. And God as a man or the God as a spirit is not doing anything. It's like plague. Some preacher said God sent this plague out to kill his people that he made. Because the people disobeyed the God. If the God is a man, the other man that he made disobey his will. So it's killing them with plague. What type of God is that? What type of God is that sending plague to kill the people that he made? His handmaid. He's not too much of a smart God. No! Because a man that can make things from nothing, he don't need to send a plague to kill the people that he made or his handmaid. He can snap his finger. He don't have to send them to separation. Suffer them to die. No. But when people want to talk bullshit, they come up with all types of stories. God is sending all these plagues. Look, these plagues are man-made. In nature, these are not. If you live in the jungle, you don't have those things. Remember, the animal that is in the wild, they do not have any disease. Huh? The animals in the wild do not have disease. The bird that fly from one destination to another, they don't have no disease. Only when they go into the farms of man and they eat the grains that grow with chemical, they become sick. Like in the barley field that they spray with all these DDT and fertilizer, When those birds eat those grains, they become sick. Also, the animals that is in captivity, when they eat the man-made food, chemical, they become sick. So when you eat their flesh, you also become sick. Man was not designed to become sick. Nature does not design man to be sick. Sickness is taken from the animals and brought into the physical body and cause it to become contaminated. Preacher not telling you that. These are who the preacher talking about. The family of God. But I don't have the statue of the family of God or his icon. All I have is his children, his son, and the son mother. Are you following? Black men, we gotta wake up. Get all this bullshit of stagnant understanding, stagnant overstanding. Wake up. All you preachers, you're bullshitting the people because you're talking about those people, the white man, and they're not the original. So why you base your mind on those white people? You want to marry them? You want to change your texture to be white? You straighten out the wool? What is wrong? But yet still you believe into a man you call God, or a spirit you call God. Huh? Yet still you believe into a spirit you call God. Look, as long as you live, you will not see a God show up. If he's a man, you're not going to see him. And if he's a spirit, you're not going to see him. What is a spirit? You're going around, God is a spirit. What is a spirit? For those of you that know the definition of a spirit, because I know you never see a spirit. Are you talking about angel, the spirit? You have not seen one of those. And if you saw them, they're going to be white. Huh. If you saw the spirit or the angel, they're going to be white. Not one of you going to come to me and tell me you saw a black angel. Huh? So you see how the mind is full? So we can get out of this stagnant way of overstanding. We cannot get out of this stagnant way of overstanding. So we stuck in the valley of the dry bone. And there is no one of these preachers can wake up them dry bones. Not one of them. I don't give a damn how much money they have. Because money is bullshit. You don't need money to live. If you got a piece of land and your hands are good and your feet are strong, you can get everything you want for yourself. That is another thing the people are not fighting over. They are not fighting to get the land from the white man. Because you know the white man own all the land. You could imagine, you could imagine these people being here for years and years and years. As you call it here. I said from time and time, black men been here. And he brought forth another man in existence. And that man that he brought in existence dominate is doing. And he's saying, do you understand me? He brought forth the Chinese in existence. the Indian. And then the last one he brought in existence is a white man. And the white man becomes so strong that he dominates all the men. Every one of the men before him, he dominates them. So he becomes the strong man. And he let you believe that he was here before the rest of man. The Chinese, the Indian, and the black men. That's what they're doing. Another 300 years from now, everyone will be under the will of the white men completely. And the thought on the mind will change. Those that came in existence, that the white man himself is God. And they will all bow down to him. Don't think somebody is going to come and resurrect the black man from the valley of the dry bone. My people have been waiting for that for a long time. Before the slavery came to the Western world, black men been waiting in the valley of the dry bones, in the place you call Africa. And there is no God, as you call him, and there is no spirit redeem him. Only thing that takes place with his physical body is brutality from the hands of the white man. How dumb can you be? They kill the black men, it doesn't matter where they're from, by the thousand. We must understand what the white men did with the black people. Throw them goddamn white hiking down out of your house and out of your church. And stop using the word God and Jesus. Because the white man is the one that made those names up. They have not been made by black people. What I meant by black people? The woolly man. You see the wool? I am the woolly man. That is what made me to be the black man. I'm the woolly man. So any one of you have this on your head, you are the woolly man. If you do not have it and you're black, you're not the woolly man. You just have a black skin. The Chinese have hair on his head, slant high, and light flesh complexion. He does not have blue eyes. You're going to say, hey, black people have blue eyes. Those are birth defect, birthmark. And it's another subject because many people do not understand that. In your early state of pregnancy, if your heart leap, whatever it leap over, the child will come with that affliction or whatever it is. In early stage of pregnancy, if the female heart leap, you know what is heart leaping? It's like they're afraid and they get frightened. That's another subject. But the black man is the original. And what make him to be the original man? Because nature is black of itself. Nature, or you want to call it netter, or whatever. Nature is black of itself. Everything comes out of the black. I'm speaking to you right now, and another part of the world is completely black, which you call night. It's another subject because the light we call light and the dark we call dark time. In past time, the people don't know daylight. They did not know that. They know dark time and light time. They didn't know Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, those are made up later on. As I said before, there is no date in none of the pyramid any place in the world. If you go to Mexico and look at all those pyramids, there's no date. If you look at this statue, there's no date. If any dates are there, the white men put it there later on. Hello? Are you following me? So you got to stop speaking nonsense. Black man does not leave Africa and go to Europe and his complexion change and he becomes white man. What type of shit is that? So therefore, if he go there with his animals, his goat, his sheep, his dog, his cow, everything should be white just like him. Because everything is blood and flesh. Huh? Everything is blood and flesh. The dog can eat the human flesh, and the human can eat the dog flesh. There's no difference. But you're trying to make it different. The snake can eat your flesh as a human, and the human can eat the snake flesh. The lion can eat your flesh, and the man can eat the lion flesh. There is no difference. The fish can eat the human flesh, and the fish and the human can eat the fish flesh. Are you following me? The eater of all flesh is a raven. The eater of all flesh is a raven, and you can eat the raven, which we call drunk crow in the island. In the United States, they call it blackbird. Some people. But he's a scavenger, and he's filled with magical power. If you know how to get the magical power from him. See? Because nature designed him that way. And if you go to the pyramid, if you look on the sarcophagus, you will see the raven. Because they use him for magical power in those days. And there is many birds of magical power. Just like the serpent of magical power. But once you cannot understand this magical power, you start to talk about God and Jesus. And there is no magical power there. Because in the church, they're not raising the dead. They're not healing the sick. They're just there to make money. Okay? That's all they're doing, making money. So people are afraid of the word God and the word Jesus. So they will give you everything to think they're going to save their soul. That's what they're doing. You know the word soul in Hebrew is body. Nefesh is body. I don't want to get into a different language. But they said soul. When the flesh gone, the flesh gone. The essence go to another way. And the essence is the one that giveth life. What I'm saying, we must know all the magical things. Get the magical power from the raven. get the magical power from the swallow. See, some of the Chinese are doing that. Black man, he's stuck. He's stuck in Jesus. See who he's stuck in? Look, you see who he's stuck in? Jesus. He's not trying to get any magical power because he's bowing to the white man, and he's bowing real good. Sooner or later, he's going to completely bow down. Why is he bowing to the white man? Because he's helpless. He's useless to his people. Why is he useless to his people? Because he believes in them icons there. See them icons? So he becomes useless to his people. He's not trying to get no ammunition to fight the other race of people. He sit back and think those people is going to help him later on in his fighting or in his battle. Them Jesus people or them God people or white people. So God will not have no interest in the black people. So those white people will not help you fight as a woolly man because that's the family of God. Them people there, they're the family of God. So if you want to think they're going to help you fight, go ahead, make my day. But as I said, my brothers, if we don't wake up and stop reading all these crazy books and don't get overstanding for our people, we are going to fade. You see this place we call Earth? It can't go any place. It's in space. And it can tumble from one space to another space. It's there. It's not going any place. It's been there from time and time. Stop doing crazy stuff that have been created. Nothing have been created and nothing have been made. This been here from time and time. The sun been there from time and time. You can't tell me how old the sun is because there's no numbers on it. It's been there from time. You cannot tell me how old the earth is. It's been here from time. You see, I use time. So you live in time and you die in time. Stop. Use other people's thought. Come out of yourself. Speak of yourself. Maybe it doesn't make sense to others, but speak of yourself. Everything been here from time. And they will remain after time, which no one will live to see after time. And that's how nature is. You want to call it God or whatever. So as I said, brother, respect. Wake up, black man. Peace. I'm over here.